YouTube and one going to Facebook. We're live.
All right, hey.
Ha! We did it.
There we go.
All right. Momentarily.
We a little bit wonky or we lined up good?
Got this?
I don't know.
We have definitely done this before. All right, everybody.
All right, guys, we are live here in Seattle.
Yes, excuse the rough introduction.
We are on the water taxi. So in Seattle, we have a big bay here called Elliott Bay. We're going to be crossing.
Isn't it a sound?
Or it's a bay on the Sound. Oh, don't put that over the water.
We just talked about this before we started.
We're going to give you a quick look. We're headed that way. We're going to go to town and we're going to take you with us, and then we're going to walk around town, and you guys are going to direct us.
That's right. So if this is kind of, let me back this up. We've got two streams happening, one to Eric's Facebook page and one to our YouTube channel. So that's youtube.com/thecrew1eyeopen. And hello, Colin on YouTube channel, and hello, Ian, Tracy, Wampa has all joined.
And this is interactive, so
you can talk to us, we can see you pop up, but because we've got two channels here, we're going to be answering the questions that come through the YouTube channel. So what we're recommending is essentially you jump over to the YouTube channel and you follow live there as well, particularly if you want to give us any directions as to what to do.
So the idea here is to take you on an adventure and have you participate in it. And as we were talking yesterday, you guys are going to help us scope that adventure. So you're going to make some decisions for us.
Yes. So good question from Liam on our YouTube channel. He asked us how long are we going to be streaming for. We're aiming for about an hour. If this gets too boring, we'll cut it.
And if it gets too out of hand?
Well, that's more likely to happen.
If it gets out of hand, we'll just keep rolling.
So we've kicked off. While we're waiting for your guys' instructions, we'll be talking a little bit about other films that we've made. This is a question from one of our YouTube fans, Denise. She's asked us, do we just do sports productions? And what have we done in the past? So we'll be talking about that in general. And of course, you guys can ask us any other questions. It doesn't have to be directions about what to do. You guys can just ask us questions. And if you've been on our live feeds before, you know that we end up just enjoying chatting with you.
Yeah, and this is an interactive medium, so chime in, ask some questions, like, where the heck are we going?
Well, that's up to you. Where we're going, we're on the ferry for about 10, 15 minutes?
10 or 15 minutes.
We don't know how long the ferry ride is. But we're going to be on the ferry ride for about 10, 15 minutes, so if you want to jump on Google Maps, have a look at what downtown Seattle looks like to give you some ideas about what you want us to do.
You can take a look at where the water taxi is going to land, and you can decide what we should do next when we land in Seattle.
Brad has joined on Facebook. We've worked with Brad before. He's been on the Crew YouTube channel. You can go to one of the China episodes. And he thinks it's a very dangerous idea that we hand over our adventure to you guys. So don't make us...
What did he say that?
He said I might need an activation number.
Oh, right.
So don't make us regret this.
I had a friend of mine, Cyril, find out that we were doing this, and he thought this could really get out of control. But Vivian will keep me from doing anything too stupid, I think.
Right.
So this is where we're headed to.
Well, we're gonna do this.
Yeah. We're headed to
downtown Seattle.
Downtown Seattle.
Take me to the local bar. Bobby Abbott has given us the first direction, so we're going to do that, Bobby, for you. And we're going to go and find a local bar. Have you got one in mind? Is yours a local?
Well, I got 10 minutes to figure it out.
Okay.
There's a lot of local bars.
Alright, so if anyone wants to get more specific as to a good local bar, but that's going to be our first thing. So that's Bobby Abbott on our YouTube channel has asked us to go to a local bar.
Alright, and that's Seattle coming up behind us. We're on the water taxi.
So we'll do that. As soon as we cross this distance, Bobby, we'll get there and we'll find a bar to go into. And then you guys, of course, you can even order the drinks for us. You can tell us what drinks or not drinks or food to eat or drink.
And
those, you got the idea.
Those of you who've just joined us, this is gonna, as soon as we hit Seattle, this is gonna be interactive.
Try Pike Place chowder. Okay. Alright, I might have to store a few of these ideas and we kind of like block them off at once. So yeah.
When we get over there, if we haven't tried chowder, pipe up and let us know.
Yeah, if we've forgotten something. Also, feel free to give us feedback as to the sound. If it's too windy or it's too noisy or you're bored, let us know. So, while we're waiting for the ferry to cross,
oh yeah, we were talking about
started as a scientist. Yeah, so I've done pretty much everything, a bit of everything. I think I've done music videos. I've made worked on a film.
What if I rotate it like that? There we go. So we have what we have here, guys. Who everyone who's here. So we have dual phones. So we have a phone that is streaming to YouTube and one that is streaming to Facebook. The one's on Facebook. Everybody who's watching over there. I can't really hear you guys because it's the wind against the phone. Maybe we should turn around and see if we get better audio.
Is this better if we go this way? We're going to knock the phones into the Puget Sound. Just let us know if this is better wind or if we should go inside the boat.
But yeah, so Viv's background in film, as we're discussing as we cross the water here, has come from film school and some experimental films and some traditional studio
It's a feature film that I worked on, just a kind of it's not adventure at all, but it's just a feature film like you'd go to the movies. It's just had its theatrical release in Australia. It's done its international release in America. So that's better. Thank you for the sound adjustments.
Oh, Eric, are your sunglasses on crooked? Don Wall, I used to race adventure racing with Don years and years ago, and you will know Don, my sunglasses are always crooked. Ever since you've known me, they're crooked. It's because my face is crooked.
Well, that's a whole nother YouTube channel. We can get onto that.
And I have a screw loose too, in my sunglasses.
Yeah, well that was a distracting segue. Thank you, Don Wall. Question here from Cornish, Exploring Without It. Hi guys, how's it going? Good to see you live. Thank you. Thank you everybody. Just a reminder that we're going live to both. If you're wondering why it's weird on the Facebook one, it's because we're prioritizing the YouTube. Because we want you guys to check out our other videos on our YouTube channel.
We're streaming to 2 cameras. So if you move over to our YouTube channel, you're going to get, I would say, a lot better stream, and we're going to interact with the questions and the directions over there. As we head downtown, we're going to have you interact with our adventure, and we're going to... Whoa, it's getting loud.
This is Clams as well as Old Curiosity Shop a couple of minutes away. There's... Okay, Clams in a Curiosity Shop. We can
Curiosity Shop. Yeah, there's a Curiosity Shop downtown. Somebody must be on Google.
That's good. Oh.
What?
Pause for the loudspeaker.
A big log or a piling of broken loose from the shore is floating vertically.
All right.
I don't know if you can hear that, but we're being interrupted by the loudspeaker on the boat.
So we'll wait just a minute. Anyways, we'll while we're not talking here for a moment, we'll show you downtown.
So we're gonna mark it with a plastic water bottle.
We're getting a bit closer.
And thanks for bearing with us as we do that.
Cool. I think the announcement's over.
Should we reverse the camera here for you guys?
I really don't like the way you're holding it over the water.
She's worried we're going to lose our rig here. But take a look at this. Pretty cool. Off in the distance here, sort of where we're coming from. And then we're headed over to Seattle here in a minute to interact with you guys. That would be the skyline we're headed to.
Where are you going to go, guys? Cornish, that's up to you. That's up to you, Cornish. The whole purpose of this adventure today is to follow the directions from our fans. You guys direct the adventure. So we've gotten our first mission from, I think it was Bobby Abbott. He said go to a local bar.
So I think we're
we've got
headed
another mission
are we
to
headed
have.
To a bar first?
Was it clam chowder we got to get?
Yeah. We can probably nail that too.
So you guys tell us what you want us to do in downtown Seattle. You've got 50 minutes left to tell us what to do.
And we will, of course, entertain you along the way, and we'll answer some of the questions you guys asked earlier.
Speaking of, just to finish up so I don't leave you too hanging, so some of the other films that I've done or worked on and Eric's done and worked on, we'll kind of talk about them as we go along. I mentioned the feature film that I worked on, and it's called One Less God. It's just come out, it had its premiere in the US, and it's now just played in Australia. It's not my film, but it's a film I did work on, and some great friends of mine have worked on it. So you can probably Google that and find it, and that'll give you an indication of some of the other stuff that I've been involved with and that my friends get involved with. So
yeah,
that answers part of a very long question.
Yeah, going along that question as far as what we've both been involved in. We met doing television shows, and so I get
I know you
distracted
do.
by the
You gotta
questions.
ignore
I gotta.
Well, we don't want to ignore you. A glass of vino's from Salties.
We might have to do that on the way back. We just left Salties. We're heading to downtown. This is Jerry. Jerry is
Are
from
we going off
Adventure
on a
Racing.
tangent here?
I think we are doing something.
The boat's taking a turn.
The boat is not going directly to Seattle. It looks like
I think
we
it's
have
picking up a log.
it's a dead-headed piling of some kind in the water here floating around. Looks like a piling has come loose from one of our piers here locally. That's probably what he was talking about when we weren't listening. I
Yeah,
bet.
we tuned him out.
But
So-
we got a deadhead that we're taking a look at. Looks like we might lasso it and take it with us.
yeah.
Maybe.
We've got a suggestion from Tracy, which is Eric's wife, to check out the famous Seattle gum wall. I think we can do that.
Oh, we can do that. That's a great
You got a piece of
idea.
gum in now?
Yeah, we might have to contribute to the gum wall.
We can do that. We can do that live for you guys. We'll contribute to the gum wall.
Yeah, I'd show you what they're doing over the side of the water, but if I hung the cameras over the side of the water, I think that
There's something going on.
something going on here.
We're not heading to downtown Seattle
I don't know
anymore.
if we can see it.
Oh, you can kind of see it. Go back. A little black spot in the water.
Oh yeah.
No. We're not gonna. We've made a homemade rig for this particular live, and we don't want to lose it over the side of the water.
Yeah. So it's.
But now we're facing back from where we came from.
So we thought we were going to head directly to Seattle and take you guys on an adventure. And turns out, in crew fashion, it never goes as planned. And now we are on an adventure, going in circles in the Puget Sound on the boat. So we might be delayed in getting to our beer downtown. But this is pretty typical. When we film in China or India or anywhere else around the world, you have a grand plan, and then it just all goes wrong.
Well, Shane has suggested that we should jump in and help them fix the problem. And I believe it was not us, but you. So
Oh, he did say, Eric,
I
go
did say,
fix
Eric,
the
go
problem.
fix the problem. Go jump in and get it. It is cold, by the way.
Yeah, the water
It's
is-
freezing out here. I can't feel my ears anymore.
The water temperature is probably about 53 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, what, about, would that be 11?
I don't know.
About 11 or 12,
I
I
don't
think,
know.
Celsius, something like that.
You're a real crooked.
Yeah, so I can get your head in it.
Well, we don't. We want people to prioritize the YouTube
All right.
channel.
For those who are watching, we're streaming both to Facebook and to YouTube. And oh, look at that!
They just
So
put a water bottle.
they put a beacon.
I don't know if you can see
They
it.
put. Yeah.
I don't know if I zoom in. Can't really
Yeah.
see it. We're showing this on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So the boat stopped to mark a deadhead in the water.
And so, yeah.
That's why we're doing circles in the Puget Sound
So,
right now.
sorry for the delay, everybody. But the good, kind people here that run the Seattle, West Seattle water taxi
Yes.
have put a warning mark on a big pylon in the water.
And so we'll now make post haste to Seattle. So we have some of the people joining over here on Facebook. I want to let you know that we're streaming also to YouTube, and you can get over to our YouTube channel and check it out and send us some
inside.
directions. Yeah, we certainly can go inside. We're almost there.
All right, well here, we'll show you. We'll show you where we're headed. We'll just do a spin.
All right.
There we go. We're now back on track. The Seattle skyline's getting a lot closer.
We're almost there.
So, first mission is a beer. That's been the first protocol. Unless the gum wall
I
is
think
on the
maybe
way to a beer.
How about the gum wall?
Okay.
Then a beer, I think, might be a good idea. So we'll take you to the famous gum wall.
Once you land, treat yourselves to a lovely hot drink downtown to warm yourselves up. Probably a good idea. Maybe Eric can do a beer and I can do a hot chocolate.
We'll, you know what? You know what I could go for? It's one of those warm beers. Does anybody know what that's called? There's a beer where you drink it, not like room temperature, but they actually heat it up.
Like mulled wine,
But beer,
but beer,
but not wine.
but no
There's a
wine.
name for it. Somebody knows, I'm
It's
sure.
freaking cold. Can we go
It's
inside?
very, very cool. We're almost there.
I know.
You can't tough it out a little bit
Oh,
longer?
don't pull the tough card on me.
Tough car. Wine in here. This is not nearly as cold as our production is.
I know, but that's because I have to do them.
So you give somebody
I
a
don't
choice
have
of
to.
comfort, and they always take it.
Well, it's right there. Why wouldn't I take it?
If you're wondering why Vivian's halfway on the Facebook imagery,
It's because Eric's really bad at managing the control stick.
no, it's not. It's because we're prioritizing the image over on our YouTube page. So if you go over to our YouTube page, where we're also streaming live, not just on my Facebook, you can go take a look at what we're doing and what we're talking about. And it's like this is over here the discount imagery on Facebook. You only get half of Vivian. You get all of Vivian over there on the YouTube page.
YouTube page.
I don't know if it's worth toggling over, but.
What are you talking about? Of course it's worth it.
All right, we are arriving shortly to take you guys through town.
We're also slowly answering Denise's question.
Oh yeah, where did we leave off on that?
So I've told them about the feature film One Less God that I worked on, and it's my friend's production. Joel Hagen worked on it, and it's the director is Liam Worthington. There's some Australian friends of mine.
And that went over to Cairns, right?
No, another group of friends of mine went over to Cannes and got some funding for their project. That's Chris Thompson. So that's got some good friends in production there. Another project I worked on, I directed a music video for a good friend of mine, Giselle Roselli. That was kind of back in my earlier days.
What we're doing is we're answering a question we had earlier about what has Vivian done in film and video. And we're answering that between loudspeakers, antics, deadheads in the water, and doing circles in the Puget Sound.
But we're on
trying
track
to
now.
get to Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah, we're almost here. Just about here.
We'll show you
give
our approach.
Here is our approach to downtown, and we're gonna walk off here with you guys, and I think we're gonna head to the gum wall and then head for a beer because we got to get Vivian inside before she freezes to
I
death.
can't feel my ears.
Let's see. Somebody suggested a place here.
Intrigue Chocolates. Oh, definitely chocolates.
Oh,
and
hey.
Genevieve Morton's joined. Let's say hi to Genevieve.
Hey Genevieve, long time no see. How you doing?
Great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you. It's we spent some time with Genevieve in Wyoming.
If you want to click on Genevieve's channel, Genevieve Morton, she does awesome, great live videos, genuine person.
She does some fun stuff live all the time on Instagram and Facebook.
Yep, we worked with her. We're getting that. That'll be also on the crew. We'll put out, those videos.
Hey. Oh, we're looking good.
We're looking good.
Well, thank you. What about Vivian?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows.
All right.
This face is the moneymaker.
Can I borrow some money?
No, it doesn't earn that much.
All right, so we're docking here, and we're going to take you through Seattle live.
So remember, this is an adventure that you guys control. So head over to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, because this live on Facebook is also streaming live on YouTube.
And tell us what to do. So far, we've had a call to go and put some gum on the Seattle gum wall and get a beer, some clam chowder, and a hot drink. And Genevieve just said everyone knows I'm the fox. Boom!
Wait, I'm starting to get gray right here. I'm starting to become the silver fox, right? Isn't that what that is? How can she be the fox, Genevieve? Anyways, we had a great time with Genevieve in Wyoming. We were filming the Adventure Racing World Series, and she was over there as an influencer. She's a whole lot of fun. We had Brian Lighton with us as well.
Yeah, you've met Brian on the Alaskan episodes. So, yeah, as I said, it's great to see Genevieve on here, and you should have a look at her work.
So we're going to run ourselves down through the boat now and get off the ship.
Great rest of your day. Thanks again for coming aboard.
All right.
This is a little tricky. We've made a special rig to carry two cameras.
We're going to see if we can film and walk at the same time. And not hit people with our cameras. That's the other thing.
Oh, I gotta read this. Come to Florida. Hi, I made it. Oh, hey Denise.
Oh.
We've just finished answering a few of your questions.
Come to Florida would be nice.
It would. That's a little outside of the adventure.
Because I think we have frostbite.
Yeah, I can't feel my ears. I think I've said, how many times have I said that? I can make like a montage cut of me saying I can't feel my ears.
Yeah. So we're disembarking here in
Hello,
Seattle.
Florida Scott. Welcome everybody, those of you who are joining on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We are slowly exiting the boat.
We got people behind us who probably don't want to be on camera.
Make it a video.
Sorry guys.
Wait, how could you assume that?
Make it a video.
So we're gonna go hunt down, I believe the suggestion was the gum wall and a beer.
Gum wall and a beer. So what do we got here? Are you taking the ferry? We just took the Seattle water taxi.
It's right here behind us. There we go. We're just on the water taxi across the bay. And now we're gonna head downtown, which is
Behind us.
directly behind us, although you can't see a lot of it now that we're down low. So here we go. Let's keep moving.
So we're finally moving now. We're going to be aiming to go live for an hour. We're about, due to a little emergency on the water, running a little late. BM. But have a look around. Tell us what to do. So Denise, now that you've joined, I will answer. What do you want me to do? That?
Move the whole rig back a little.
We're just doing some rig adjustments.
There we go.
Hi from Sweden. Cool. I love when people tell us where they're from.
Yeah.
So we get a real international feel. That doesn't work, Eric. I'm too short in the.
So this is an experiment that we're doing. We're trying to stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and we're engaging over on YouTube. We run our The Crew behind the scenes of all of our adventure film work, and everybody keeps asking us to take them on an adventure. And this is an experiment here in an urban area to see if going on an adventure is going to work, and we thought we'd have them literally join us and interact.
So you guys are controlling the adventure. Now, we're also talking about other films that we make aside from adventure films, which is a question from Denise, who I believe is watching. So, Denise, I've just mentioned a feature film that I worked on with some friends of mine from Australia called One Less God. Had its premiere in the US a couple of months ago and is now in theatres in Australia. I also done a music video for Giselle Roselli, a good friend of mine. You can Google that. I think it's called They Stay Down Deep. Just got to jump in and read the questions. Buffering. Looks like we're buffering. We've lost some
Signal, huh?
We'll have to touch and go as we move around.
Oh, there we are. Oh. Looks like we're having a bit of a signal issue.
Better. All right.
Okay, good. We're trying to reconnect all the way around here. We went through apparently some spotty signal.
This might be touch and go because we're moving throughout Seattle. So.
Good thing I was letting everybody know we're doing an experiment.
Okay, now, can you go to the Space Needle? It might be a little hard because it's on the other side of town.
We can try to head that direction slowly as we do the things that people asked us to do here. And
which way's the gum wall?
We want to go right up through there.
Okay. So if you have a look on Google Maps,
by the way, where we're at Seattle's waterfront. This is like world famous waterfront. No, like literally the waterfront. Here. We're on Seattle's waterfront. We got something going on there.
Yeah. All right, so let's keep walking towards the gum wall.
Here we go. This is Seattle's famous waterfront. We're walking along here on our way to the gum wall, which is going to take us up. Let's go up the stairs. Which stairs? They're down one more.
Eric's having a, I don't know what you're doing. You're having a crack confidence crisis over there.
No, I'm headed. I'm going to take us.
Where do they do would they do New York bagels?
Do they do those in Seattle?
I have not. Maybe.
I've never had a New York bagel.
The best bagel I've ever had has been in New York, and I kind of tend not to try them unless I'm there. Hey Viv, what instruments do you play? I played the trumpet, the piano. I've recently started the ukulele, and I've also had, I also play the drums.
For those of you over on my Facebook feed, you don't see Vivian because we're prioritizing the YouTube channel, which you can head over to our YouTube channel and we're streaming live there as well. We got a 2-phone rig going on.
When we're mostly answering questions from the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to direct us or have a chat with us, that's where
And the
we're
YouTube
talking.
channel, you can look the YouTube channel up, is the
Crew, youtube.com/The Crew when I open.
go over there and check it out. Join us. We're heading over to some stairs. One more, and then
Eric
we're
has
going
no
to,
idea where we're going.
I do too. I always know where we're going. It's one thing that you learn about me when we're out in the bush. I'm never lost. I'm just out of position for a while, and you know.
We're out of position.
No, we're not. The other,
Denise, have you filmed any music videos? I have. Denise, if you Google Giselle Roselli, They Stay Down Deep, I'll put a link in maybe later when I get back, then you'll see the first music video I ever directed. You guys just went past Starbucks for coffee.
oh yeah.
Maybe we should do that. We were told to get a coffee.
Okay, coffee it is.
Coffee it is. You told you. See, this is how it works.
it's working.
You direct the adventure.
So we're going to get a coffee.
Okay.
So
What coffee? Quick, tell us what coffee. You know, if you know the Starbucks menu, you can tell us. We'll get the coffee that you tell us.
and
to
then
get.
we'll head to the gum wall, which was requested earlier, and the beer, which was requested earlier. I'd rather go straight for the beer.
But they told us to get a coffee.
So what we're doing.
Well, we will get the beer.
Things like that.
Chai latte. All right, chai latte it
Wait,
is.
well, what about me? What do I get? Do I have to get the chai latte as well?
Children 3 and
Well, what do you want Eric to drink? Eric get the cheapest coffee or a cappuccino coffee.
Cheapest coffee?
Cheapest cappuccino coffee
All right.
for Eric.
So gas station coffee.
All right.
Got it. You know, I wonder if I order a gas station coffee here, what I will get.
All right.
Should be interesting. Of course, nobody in Seattle actually goes to a Starbucks coffee because the line is insanely long.
What are you talking about? We go to Starbucks all the time.
Not downtown.
Oh, not downtown.
Downtown Starbucks are huge lines usually.
All right, let's line up.
So now you guys have asked us to stop in and get a coffee, so we're queuing up for a coffee now.
We will get that beer, Bobby. Don't worry. We're gonna get it after we go to the gum wall. How's the
hand, the gripping hand.
gripping hand?
I
Is
feel like this whole rig has gone forward.
sorry. Yeah, we're it's alright. All right. So now we've taken a little moment here in the quiet, a little quieter. We'll answer. Hopefully, I answered your question about the music video, Denise. What are some of the other films you've made?
Just a moment.
Do you want me to hold the stick for a while?
No, I just want to move this a little bit like that, and then there we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Back. There's everybody. Here we are, everybody. I'm tilting the camera.
Yep.
We're streaming to 2, and we have quite a few people who've joined over on my Facebook, and hopefully you guys are heading over to the YouTube channel.
Bob said, "I've had 2 beers already. You're gonna need to catch up quick." We will. We got diverted into Starbucks, so don't worry. I think Eric's desperate for the beer, so that will definitely happen.
Let's see. Films.
Oh, how did you find each other?
Like
Why didn't you
today?
answer that? No, in
In general,
general.
we did
I
not.
found you today
fi-
because I
We
texted
didn't-
you and knew where you were.
We didn't find each other. Viv found me.
I did, yes.
Viv found me in the woods in New Zealand at night, because that's where I hang out.
I was told to go and find him. I was a junior on a production and we were filming in the wilds of New Zealand, and I was told to go find Eric because he had gone out of radio range and hadn't come back in the time that he said he would. So whose job was it to go and find him? The youngest, lowliest paid member of the crew had to slog out through the New Zealand.
So you can imagine where I must have been. That punishment is to go find me. I'm always in a really, really fun place. Was I hanging in a tree, or did I hang in a tree later?
You hung in a tree later,
Yeah.
but you were hiding off the path.
Yes.
And so when I was trying, because there were several trails, like hunting trails that I was following, hoping to run into Eric, and and then Eric just kind of jumped out, and he thought that was very funny.
It was funny.
Not so much.
But what was really cool is that as Vivian was coming out to find me in the woods, we both had radios, and so I could hear somebody chirping the radio. We weren't in close enough contact to be able to get any audible sound, but she could chirp it. And so just kept chirping it, and I think she was, as the chirping got louder, she eventually was able to locate me like a homing beacon.
Viv found Eric eating berries, living with the Bigfoot family. That was close enough.
Pretty
Viv,
close.
you should have a lovely hot chocolate with marshmallows and cream with the chocolate sprinkles on it. Well, unfortunately someone beat you to it and suggested I should get a chai latte. But I do like the idea of a hot chocolate with sprinkles. It does sound awesome.
For those, again, joining over on the Facebook feed, there's a few people have joined on the Facebook feed. Over on the YouTube channel, which the YouTube channel is where we're streaming both our faces.
So Bobby, remember this, Shock Top Belgian beer. You might have to tell us again, Bobby. What's happening here is our YouTube fans are telling us what to do, which is why we're in line at Starbucks. So Bobby has told Eric to get a beer. Well, I think both of us. A Shock Top Belgian beer. Can you remember that?
Oh yeah, I'll remember that.
So tell us again when we get to the beer place, Bobby. You weren't lying about this queue.
Yeah, I never have a Starbucks in downtown Seattle. It's insane to sit in the queue. And this was a short queue, actually. Usually they go out the door and around the corner. So when you're downtown, you go to a different coffee shop. Go to Starbucks when you're like not in Seattle.
Anyway,
It seems to be quite popular.
it is
on
nice
the
to be in here because I can feel my ears again.
You're warming up.
I'm warming up. So thank you for the suggestion to go get a coffee because it was very cold outside.
It's really cool. All the people have joined over on Facebook. All of you on Facebook, get over to our YouTube channel. Then you can see both of us on screen.
Don't you mix oranges with that Belgian wheat beer? That's a good question. Florida? I don't know. Bobby.
Was that a warning? It sounded like a warning. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it or don't you do it?
I don't put fruit in my beer. Who does that? I don't put fruit in my beer.
Bobby, I'm going to let Bobby answer that question.
I don't put an umbrella on my drinks either, unless I'm expecting rain.
There's one I opened based in Washington State. We are.
Yes. Right across the water.
Right,
West Seattle.
We are based in West Seattle. That's where the...
That's why we had to take the ferry.
Okay, we are approaching the cash register. Do you have the money? What's that question? Orange slices. Can you read the comment?
Yeah, I can. All right, that beer sounds tasty. Well, we'll be getting on the beer. And it looks like we have quite a few people have joined us off and on over on Facebook. Get over to our YouTube channel. But Viv lives in Australia. Viv is a citizen of Australia and has lived there her whole life. Somebody just asked this over on YouTube. For those of you who can't see the questions coming up, it's because the questions are over on YouTube, and that's where we're interacting. So go over from Facebook to YouTube. But she is from Australia. Oh, we're not recording it.
Okay.
It's streaming live.
Okay, we can't do that.
Okay. We're getting told we can't
kicked
do
out.
this. Where was the sign for that? Oh. All right. All right, so we're going to be heading out as she gets a coffee. Apparently, that you cannot stream live in a Starbucks, but we didn't see a sign, so it might, whether that's a rule or not is yet to be seen. But we're going to wait over in the corner over here. Not recording, streaming live. Yeah, well, I tried. I think that the rules that they put in some of these places are a bit crazy. So, what do you do? Well, we're waiting for Vivian now to get a coffee because I've been kicked out of Starbucks. And apparently this is not allowed in Starbucks. And they seem to be not very friendly about it at all, which was odd. Very odd. And I think one of the real funny things about running around with one of these streaming rigs, the camera we're using the reverse camera, which obviously you see me on. But everybody thinks we're filming them out in the front. So they're looking at the camera, they're mugging for the camera over on the other side. And we just watch them carry on with their antics. It's quite funny. So we had over on Facebook, we had Shane say that we need Bali on the production to help smooth things over with strangers. Yeah, I don't recall him smoothing things over with strangers. It's a bit confrontational sometimes, in a very, very funny way. But Bali is a guy who is filming with us over in China. You can see him in one of the episodes of The Crew where he goes into the bathroom, and you think it's bad. You think it's bad that we're filming here in a Starbucks or filming out on the street. Bali brought his phone into the bathroom and filmed himself going to the bathroom, which was hilarious. And you can see it in one of the China Crew episodes. We put it in there. It's tastefully done, as tastefully as that can be done, but it was hilarious. And we get a lot of people on the crew interacting with us as we film and filming everything they do, everything, while we're out in China, India, Africa, and we package it all together. And that's what is over on YouTube. Over on YouTube is our crew videos, and we're streaming here to Facebook. And the Facebook we're streaming and trying to get you guys to come over to the YouTube and take a look at our crew channel where we're interacting and answering questions. And we're currently waiting for Vivian, who's going to be coming out of Starbucks soon, I believe. While she's, let's see, image quality is bad. Okay, here we are.
I have to go back and get the chai latte. They're taking a while.
They put that in my pocket. It'd be awesome.
I'll be back.
All right, we're gonna go and wander around for a better connection as we're down here in Seattle and getting kicked out of Starbucks right there. Apparently, I don't know if some of you have just joined on here. They're kicking us out of Starbucks for streaming, and they said you cannot film inside of Starbucks, and I told them we're not filming, we're all right.
Eric walked away.
We had JD's joined us.
Eric walked away. Walked away from Starbucks and lost the connection. That's because I'm providing the internet.
Yeah, Vivian is the beacon of internet.
All right, sorry for that. You guys have gone offline. We should be back. Let us know if we're back. We got the chai latte
and cheap coffee.
And the coffee. We got the coffee. That was from you guys telling us what to do, so thank you. Now let's go find the gum wall.
All right, that'll be this way. So I was just explaining to them that this is the viaduct, and I don't know if you've heard that Seattle's building a big tunnel underneath it, and that tunnel is replacing this viaduct, which I'll show you here. We're passing underneath.
All right.
I head that way.
Whoa, whoa, watch out. We nearly got run over. Watch out again.
We're just gonna keep going. Almost got killed by a car. This is a dangerous thing to do. Getting thrown out of establishments, getting
yeah, we got kicked out of Starbucks.
Getting run over by cars. Somebody's gonna die doing this.
Yeah. When you hold that very high, then I can't get the screen. Should we walk on the footpath?
Sure.
Alrighty.
All right, that's
Okay.
All right, that's the we got a pretty good connection on this one, and not so much on this. So that's the viaduct up behind us. We're passing in, and we're trying to head to the gum wall for you guys.
I don't normally drink chai lattes. This is probably the first time I've...
You know what's quite funny is, for those of you joining us, this is a live broadcast of which we're headed this way. So I know where I'm going.
Doesn't appear to be.
This is a live broadcast where you guys are directing us to do particular things, and just now we were directed to get a coffee, Viva Chai Latte. Myself, just cheap black coffee. Funny thing is, this is what I always drink, cheap black coffee.
How's the latte? It's good, Denise. Actually, I mean, I don't normally drink them, but actually this might be the first chai latte I've ever had. Maybe second. I can't remember. I don't keep tabs on that stuff. But
I'm very much a truck stop coffee drinker myself. Just black, maybe a sugar in it. So thank you for the coffee, guys. We appreciate it.
we should have full signal. I've got a lot of internet here. It's 10 a.m. in Sydney right now. I believe it should be.
Oh, you know what? Somebody earlier, while I was getting kicked out of Starbucks, was saying they don't understand that we're based in Seattle, but Viv lives in Australia. And I began to explain that until I was asked to leave.
Well, you see, I don't have residency in the United States. I have a work visa, which is very legal. It's totally allowed to do that. But it doesn't mean I'm a citizen or a resident, which means I'm a resident and a citizen of Australia. So I live, this is where it gets tricky.
This is what I was trying to explain.
I live in Seattle, but I'm not a resident of the United States. Does that make sense?
She's legally here.
I'm legal, as in allowed.
So we're taking you up right now. We show you a bit of this is up behind us is the Harbor Steps, and this is a set of stairs that go up through town, and that's what we're going to be taking right now. We're going to head up, and there's an alley that we're going to take you down, which is called Post Alley.
We hope the signals come back.
Looks like it's pretty good.
It looks like it's come back. Basically, we're walking through town, so we're going to come in and out of some patches depending on where the signal's good.
For those of you...
have you guys had any lunch yet? No, not yet. But we're going to do a beer for Bobby, and maybe we'll grab some of that clam chowder that someone suggested.
Yeah. For those of you on Facebook, we're streaming live over on YouTube. Go over and ask us some questions. This is an interactive medium, and it makes it a lot funner when you guys are interacting.
So, good question. Will One Eye Open ever have merchandise? We are looking into doing that. We just got to wait for that. Like, maybe we're there now. We only looked into this. First time we looked into doing it, we didn't have a big enough fan base. But let us know what you want to see. Yes, chowder was suggested. Let us know what you'd like to have in merchandise. You know, do you want t-shirts? Do you want hats? Do you want something?
We have a pretty cool patch.
Yeah. Right
now, the logo we have made as a patch.
Long time no see. Hello, Yotam. Welcome to the YouTube channel.
So what we're doing right now...
Yeah, but don't, write it down in the comments.
Yeah.
But not the live comments, because I lose them after the live. So comment about what merchandise we should do once we post this video.
Yeah, we have a patch, and we were looking into One Eye Open merchandise, and it'd be great to know what you guys think that should be. For those of you joining us over on Facebook, we're streaming live to YouTube. We got a 2-phone rig here, and we're headed down right now Post Alley. This is an interactive medium and an interactive adventure where people are taking us on an adventure with them.
We got coffees as per ordered by you guys.
We'll show you where we're headed to.
Let's just keep walking until we get there.
Well, so they can see the angle where we're headed to. We're headed up this way, and this is Post Alley, and we're going to head up that way to the gum wall. And the gum wall is, I think, world famous. It's certainly famous here in Seattle, and we're going to go up and put a little bit of gum on it, and you'll see why in a minute. We'll catch up with Vivian here. We'll reverse our camera again as we head up that way.
Okie dokie. Denise asked where you can get a One Eye Open patch. Maybe we'll make that the first saleable item. We'll look into that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Pretty neat to do. So this is kind of tourist central that we're heading up through here by the famous Pike Place Market.
You can see the gum wall starting down here, but the main gum walls.
See the gum stuck over there on the side? We'll get you a close-up on the main wall.
They've cleaned this once already, haven't they?
Yeah.
And it came back. Baseball cap with the logo. Good idea. All the good ideas, make sure you post them.
Yeah, write them in after the fact.
Otherwise I'll lose the ideas.
Yeah. And interact with us, guys. Ask some questions.
If we missed your question, it's probably because we're walking and it's hard to read. So just repost the question. I hate that nasty gum wall. Yeah.
Oh, so somebody does know about the gum wall. Yeah, they clean it off every now and then, and it immediately gets smashed with gum.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get up here a few more meters, we'll...
Eric's been nursing a piece of gum, so...
Yes, I don't normally talk and chew gum, but today is special because we're going to add to the gum wall.
So how about I hold it and then you can stick the gum on the gum wall?
All right. This is completely disgusting.
Let us get a little organized.
Let's show you first the scene up here. So this, there we go. This is the scene. This is the gum.
Why would they do a gum wall just to think of all the germs? Got a germ answer for us?
Yeah, it's pretty. Let's get up in the thick of the gum.
Here, you want to get down? Go up there where it's dripping down.
Oh, here, we'll take it by here real quick. Check this out.
I'm so sorry. Can I go through?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
The gum wall, part of it. The main part was there, where you can see the nasty gum. So
Down that
put it on here? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So what do we do? Right here. There we go. Put gum on the gum wall for you.
Awesome.
All right. I think we'll go ahead and find that beer.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Alright, check the gum wall, check coffee, Starbucks. We're now going to check off the beer that Bobby has asked us for. Where do we go for beer?
Oh, yeah. Is anybody? We're sitting here at the corner of First and Pike in Seattle. Somebody get on Google. Where do we go for a beer? We need some help.
Be right back, guys. Okay, Cornish? Alex, I think. Alex is your name.
Well, let's see. Love that gum wall. So Seattle. It is.
Awesome.
All right, we're looking for a beer, guys. Help us out. We're at First and Pike at Pike Place Market.
If we don't get a direction, we'll just grab the first one.
And like, make it a cool beer place, not like the supermarket. I have demands on
Look,
your demands.
There's the famous public market.
There we go. I'll keep walking sideways
Let me
here.
read the question. Bobby had a good suggestion, leave it in the comments. Yeah, good idea, guys. Alright, so we're just gonna take a pause here. See if anyone's got any beer suggestions near this area.
And now we got to get out of the intersection.
Oh shit.
All right. We're at the public market.
So, we'll pause here for a minute. Look around on Google, see if you can find a beer place. I was just there a couple of weeks ago, stayed at a hostel down the road. Cool, Kieran, thank you.
Oh, there's a Green Tortoise hostel right there even.
Yeah, so we're looking for a beer, but the suggestion must come from you guys.
I was explaining to everybody how we're filming ourselves on the reverse camera, but everybody thinks we're filming them out there. They're mugging for the camera, trying to duck in.
Yeah.
It's quite funny seeing behind you guys there.
Yeah. I'm just so captivated with my own face that I don't see that.
All right, we're looking for a beer here.
So
we're trying to decide.
Those of you who know this area, although anyone with Google knows the area pretty well, the idea is for you to tell us in the comments where to go for a beer. The Crocodile or the Whiskey Bar. Do you know either of those two?
The Crocodile Bar is probably about a mile away. So we got a bit of a mile walk. We're trying, that's a great idea. The Whiskey Bar, I'm not sure where that is, but I think it's in the same region in Belltown.
We can't use Google, by the way, because our phones are streaming live. So you have to tell us how to get there, because we can't Google map it.
Yeah, so it's got to be somewhere next to Pike and First Avenue here.
So
which is where
we're waiting
we're at.
for you to tell us where to go.
Well, we're gonna roam around and look ourselves, though.
Or maybe you guys can say stop when you see something. Do you want to go?
When I head that way, we gotta wait for the crosswalk because we've almost died twice doing this.
Yeah. So to help you guys decide, we're going to start walking. If you see a good place for a beer, you tell us when to stop.
Alright.
Alrighty. Are you going this way?
Yeah, we're gonna head straight up that way. What do you think?
Okay, so we're going straight up Pike Street.
Is that right? Yeah. Straight up Pike it will be. Alright.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Crossing the road safely like good citizens. Not standing and broadcasting in the middle.
Actually, maybe we should go down first.
Okay, change of plans.
Change of plans, heading down First Avenue, looking for a beer.
Alright.
You know, we're gonna have to have a beer that accepts minors.
Let me have a look, read that comment. Staying still, I can't read and walk. There is a Zigzag Cafe.
Zigzag.
Do you know the Zigzag Cafe?
Yeah, that is.
I don't know Seattle that well.
Zigzag is back underneath the market.
Show me the way to the next whiskey bar and don't ask. Thank you.
We got over here, we have Kells.
Kells.
Kells is good. It's a bit dark. We can go try that in the alley up in
Where was the other one, the Zigzag?
back over underneath the Pike Place Market.
Which one do you reckon it's quick? Go that way?
The Kells and that are both that way.
Okay, let's go that way. Ask a local. We do have a local!
I am a local, but we're trying.
We're trying to get you to direct us.
So we've had a few directions from everybody.
So people have given us a couple of suggestions. We're going to head in the direction of the suggestions.
Which means we're going to go into the market.
Let me see if I can read this question. Go someplace where you can live stream. That's the idea. We're,
Yes.
we're
Once in a while we struggle for connection.
yeah, we're carrying internet around with us, but we drop in and out of signal. So bear with us.
But here we're going to go into the market.
Oh, I think she was getting at the idea that we could get kicked out.
Ah, correct. Well, we can sit outside at Zigzag
Okay, let's do
and
that.
at Kells.
Okay.
You want to reverse the camera and show them
Well,
the...
we're gonna walk through Pike Place and show you that.
I feel like we're zoomed in on that one camera. There you go. There's some questions there, Viv.
No, they're all
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of people about.
So let's see, I'm trying to think where we head for this one. I think we got to go down through the market here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're trying to find the bar that we were directed to. And we're getting there. Slowly. We're going to try and not kill anybody with our cameras at the same time.
I'll make me some taste. Oh, to make me
This is a famous fish market here. We're making our way to this Zigzag that we were referred to.
There's a jar bar which is next to the gun wall, opposite Jet Bar.
You want to reverse them?
Yep. Okay.
All right. So,
Oh, we're losing battery. So,
we're gonna head down to the Zigzag here, which was the first bar suggestion, I believe.
yeah. So we're gonna have a bite. We're gonna have a beer there. We've both had notifications on our phones that we're running out of battery. This is the first time we've kind of done this, so this is a big experiment. We're gonna learn from it and make it better the next time. one of them will be battery. But we left with fully charged phones. So anyway, if it chimes out, it's because our batteries on our phones have completely died. So it's not because we've neglected you. But you will have left us having a beer, put it that way.
Yeah, I believe we're going to make it to the zigzag before the batteries die.
Right, so that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming to get to one.
And hopefully it's open.
Oh, that too.
I hope whoever referred this bar checked that it was open at this time of day.
Look, 50 Washington Beers, Seattle Beer Company. No, we're sticking with your directions.
We're sticking with your directions unless they don't work out, and then we will go somewhere else.
Yes.
All right,
So-
headed down to the zigzag down here.
I did think about bringing a portable charger, but I obviously didn't activate on that thought.
Let's see if it's open here. It's looking closed to open. Let's see.
Zigzag Cafe. Here we are, just to show you that we made it. Yeah, we forgot to bring a US battery backup. Sorry, Ultra
So
Biz.
this is the zigzag. Looks like somebody just walked in there.
All right, let's see if we give it a go
All right.
for our
And
battery.
maybe we can
printer.
sit outside so that we don't bother anybody with our annoying filming.
Do you want to go and check?
Yeah, we go and check there. You want to hold this, and I will check.
Eric's gonna go and check if
Well, that was a quick check.
Zigzag
Boo.
Bar is closed.
The answer is
All
no.
right, but we're determined to make sure we fulfill the adventures that you have told us to do.
So should we? The second one was Kel's.
So I think is there a bar? Because we haven't got a lot of battery left. So
Let's head straight down the street then.
okay, we're gonna go into the first place that we see a beer.
You got that?
Yeah. Do you
Cool.
want to go back to? Are you too excited for the next years of AR World Series? Yes, is the short answer.
What was the question?
Are we excited for the upcoming AR World Series?
Yeah,
Adventure
we
Race?
are very excited for the next Air World Series coming up. Oh, look at to interrupt my answer to that question, we've come to the Seattle Beer Company.
Here we go. A roundabout
There we
way
go.
to get there.
So, this actually I've never been here.
Do you want to?
I live in Seattle and I've never been here.
Should we sit here so we don't bother people?
Yeah, let's take them inside and order. And
I don't know if we can get inside with these. Get kicked out.
here, you hold this. I will lead the way and ask.
Okay. We're trying not to get kicked out.
Cool. How does this work?
You have to go upstairs to get your beer.
Oh, okay.
We sat here too.
Okay, upstairs it is.
Cool.
All right, we made it to the beer. Thank you. Denise, by the way, says my jacket rocks.
Oh, not the jacket again.
I love this jacket. Thank you, Denise.
Oh, we need to know what kind of
Oh,
beer.
what kind of beer, guys?
So should we show them?
I don't know if you can see. If you know your beers, tell us what type of beer to get.
All right. So let's take a look at the
I
menu.
don't know if they can read it.
Really? Let's try.
Okay.
Well, it might work. All right. So they're interactive.
India Pale Ale is the first one.
Indian Pale Ale. Do they have one?
Yeah, we have one IPA right now with 3 fresh hop ales.
Shock top. Is there a shock top?
No, we don't do shock top. We only do Washington beers.
Our fans are telling us what to order. So there's one India Pale Ale.
Only Washington beers.
Shock top is a Belgian wheat ale. We have a Hefeweizen, which is a Belgian wheat ale.
Okay, we'll do that one.
All right. So
I need your ID as well.
Okay.
what have we ordered? What have we ordered?
I'm getting ID'd. We've ordered an India Pale Ale from one fan who told us to order an India Pale Ale, and Bobby said a shock top, but they don't have that, so they've recommended another wheat beer, a Belgian wheat beer. So I hope that's close enough. We'll show you what it is. Do you want my? They want my ID.
Some people are unsure, so they say. All right.
No, not my.
You can tag Seattle Beer Company, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is the Seattle Beer Company.
Yeah,
Here we go.
is that the actual name? Seattle Beer Company?
Seattle Beer Company.
All right.
There you go.
There, this is where we're at, and they let us live stream with you guys in here.
So we'll tag you guys up.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So what's this one?
Do we able to get?
Here you go, Bobby. We made it.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you so much. And what was the other one? The Belgian.
So that is a Belgian.
Oh, that's
ale.
the Belgian.
Hefeweizen is the actual specific name for
Okay.
that style. I believe Shock Top
All right.
can be a Hefeweizen, but it doesn't have
Okay.
a specific strain to
Okay.
make it that.
Okay, got
So
it.
this is just, in my opinion, a hell of a lot better than a Shock Top. So you can tell them I said that.
All right. The
Okay.
bartender said this is better than a Shock Top.
So we appreciate you guys getting this beer for us. Did we get two?
Now, what else do you want? Do you want a pale
Indian
ale?
Pale Ale.
Indian Pale Ale.
Indian Pale Ale.
I'll give you
Florida.
the Red Hook Big Ballard IPA. It's a double IPA, so it's going to be on the stronger end of the spectrum.
So can you point to the one we're gonna get there?
Maybe the Red Hook
Just
Big Ballard double IPA.
which one?
Red Hook Big Ballard double IPA. It's going to be
Okay.
8.6% alcohol, so it packs a punch. And it's double hop, so it's got double the amount of ingredients of a usual IPA.
Right on.
So I'll get you that.
Very cool. All right, guys. Thanks for ordering the beers for us. And now we will consume them. Whew, this is hard work interacting with you guys walking around Seattle.
Bobby says, yeah, I'm on my third beer. We've got,
It's going to be $10 for you guys.
here we got the,
What's the easiest way to get to the international?
there we go, Bobby, we made it.
I'll go out that way first. So you're probably north, then take a right.
They're very
go
good.
South.
Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be about a mile or so. Over here? Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for hanging with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes 3.5 hours to drive across the city.
Ah, wonderful. We keep dropping in and out of signal.
You can't walk to like a grocery store.
All right, let's go sit down and run out the battery on our phone.
No miners are allowed in from the building at all. If you are with any miners, you can have a beer inside the railing.
Have my-
And they can be on the, as long as they're on the outside of the railing, and your beer's on the inside of the railing, then you're good.
All right. Go sit outside.
Yep.
You got that?
Yeah, we're going back down.
Yeah, we're gonna go sit outside.
Cheers, Alex.
Decide what we do next.
You got the door. All right, we're gonna sit outside because it's a little.
That one or this one?
Oh yeah, this one.
All right, cool. I'll be with you in just a second.
Bobby said that was fun. I'm glad it was fun. It was a total experiment, us doing this. Walking around. Eric's. I don't know where Eric went actually. But yes, this was a total experiment.
I'm back.
Back in the game. I don't know where we can put this. Maybe here. Oh, right in front of the beer. I don't know. Can I rest it there? There we go. That works.
Drink the beer.
Yeah. Okay, we're on.
All
it.
right, we're on it. We're on it.
We're gonna-
Took a minute to get to
All
it.
right.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us on this experimental adventure. We're gonna get that thing, get this adventure a little more polished next time, but it went off pretty good.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
thank you for coming on the adventure with us. We're basically just going to sit here and drink the beer, talk to you guys until our phone batteries run out. They're at about 10% now.
We would have had a lot more adventure with you guys, except for the water taxi we took over to Seattle decided to do circles in the middle of the bay on its way here. There was a bit of a deadhead out in the water, and we had to wait. So you had to wait, but finally, the beer.
So we'll think of, maybe you guys can also drop some, yes, we'll drink. We've got people telling us to drink and shut up, basically.
You know, you want to just cheers. We got Charles. Cheers to you guys over there.
Yeah, we'd like to say a massive cheers to everybody
Yeah,
who
to
came
everybody
on this first adventure. Yes, we will get some charges next time. Thank you, Colin.
For everybody over on Facebook, I've seen a bunch of new people join in over here. We're streaming live to YouTube, where our crew behind the scenes series is, and all of our fans over there. We're also streaming live to my Facebook so that we can let people know about what's going on over on YouTube and interacting with both audiences. We have a 2-camera rig. Maybe we'll get a 3-camera rig next time.
I don't know.
It's a big quad. Anyways.
But this is a massive thank you to all of you guys.
Yes.
Honestly, great fans on both platforms. We love you all, and thank you for kind of indulging us on. We're trying to make live streaming interesting, so thanks for playing along, having fun with it, and any in the comments, let us know new ideas for next time. Maybe we should get in a car or a bike or go somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like we said, this is an experiment which we hope to grow on. So if you have any great ideas that would make this, a lot more interesting, engaging, funner, like, replace both of us with somebody fun, something like that. No,
right.
It's an interactive medium. So
ask us any questions. We're literally here drinking beer right now and waiting for our phone batteries to die. And although we should probably wrap it up sooner or later. Before your battery goes, get some lovely chocolates in town. Yes, we should do that. We were told to go to the chocolate place.
Yeah,
What was the
someone
name of it?
mentioned a chocolate place
Tell us the name again.
a little while ago here in Seattle, and we forgot what it was.
They're telling us to drink and stop talking.
Oh, I guess it's quite late on Saturday night over there on the East Coast or other part. We have people from all over the world that are watching, hanging out, having a beer with us, which is great. We have fans from our YouTube crew series. We have people that we have worked with, people that we filmed before, friends, family.
Oh, and the clam chowder.
Yes, the clam chowder. We have to go after that as well.
We realize that it's hard to fit everything in. So if we've missed your suggestion, we're sorry, but we are hungry. We'll probably go grab some clam
midnight
chowder.
in the UK,
that's
7
cool.
p.m. in Florida.
That's cool.
Where is
1 a.m. in France. Woo! Allez la France! Anyway.
Viv speaks French.
Un peu. Well, allez beaucoup.
2 in the morning for me.
For where are you though?
Yotam, yeah, where are you at?
Where's 2 a.m. in the world? I'm guessing Europe. I'm guessing
Guessing Eastern Europe or
Netherlands?
interesting.
Dutch?
Where is
Germany?
it? Where is it 2 a.m. in the world? Somebody's watching at 2 a.m. from somewhere in the
Let
world.
us know. Yeah, drop, as I said, should we wrap up?
Middle East. Where at in the Middle East?
Awesome. We were totally off base with the
Well, we were headed east. We just didn't quite go far enough because we don't know the time
Middle
zones.
East. So we've only been in the Middle East
A couple times.
a couple of times, but they've mostly been on layovers. 10
a.m. in
No, like in the early morning in Cornwall. Like 10 minutes past midnight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
10 past midnight in
Yeah.
Cornwall, UK.
We're basically we'll turn off when we finish drinking the beers.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. So
Well-
if you have any questions for us in the time it takes us to drink a beer, which if you know me, I take forever to drink a beer.
I think this is great. We have people watching in the United States, in the Middle East, in the UK, in Australia, in Asia. We have people throughout the world watching right now, which is very, very cool. We really love to interact with the people all around the world when we go to visit your countries and film. We usually take a little bit of time to visit friends or meet new friends when we drop into the countries.
So, how does the beer taste? Florida Scott wants to know. You got the
Very
You-
hoppy, very IPA.
very IPA.
Yeah, I normally wouldn't order a beer this hoppy, but thank you anyways for ordering this for me. I'd probably
Do you want
drink
to try
that
the
beer.
Belgian? Belgian's really
quite
good.
nice.
We were recommended these from our fans. That's how awesome our fans are.
Yeah, I'd probably normally drink a Belgian. I enjoy a blonde or an amber as well.
Is that what hoppy tastes like?
That is hoppy,
To me, that just tastes.
like beer. Strong beer. Strong beer.
I can't tell the difference between.
Viv isn't a beer drinker. She doesn't drink beer at all.
No.
So she's really doing you a solid. Eric, what is your degree in?
That was unintentional, but it did.
What was that?
Did express how
I get one question from somebody, and she flips the phones over. Everybody's asking her all kinds of questions all the
Well,
time.
the thing is, Denise, you've asked a question that takes about 10 years to answer. I'm sorry. What is your degree in? I'm very interested.
Not. Well, I have a degree in life.
And now we get bad connection.
And now the connection comes
See,
back.
not even the phone wants to listen to you talk about your
I can't
degree.
believe this.
Go on. Go on.
Oh, go on. She's saying to go on while the connection is bad.
Quick,
Go ahead
while
and
no
talk.
one's looking.
I have a degree in molecular genetics, and I would love to sit here and explain to you what that is and how many other degrees I have and the things I've done around that and things outside of science. But I will not be allowed to pontificate for that long.
No. That is what Google search is for. You can search Google molecular genetics, and even if you read all of the answers in Google about molecular genetics, that is still shorter than asking Eric to explain it.
We got poor connection on both ends. That's a bummer. Where's the connector?
Well, you're back over here.
Sorry.
And that comes and goes, so just leave that where it is.
Yeah, just take a look at it.
Okay.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Well, we come and go. I don't know why we come and go.
All right,
Not
we're
really
back.
worried.
We got people back here.
So we're just wrapping up here while we finish the beer.
If you missed it, we're
we're
back
back.
now. So if you missed it, I was asked what I have a degree in, and the answer is very, very long. So to shorten it up,
Even explaining it.
I have forgotten more than most people have ever known.
This is an interesting question. Did you read it?
No, I did not.
Who's smarter, Eric or Viv?
Ooh, interesting question.
Okay.
Boy, it depends on how you measure it, I would think.
Really?
Apparently somebody already has an opinion on who's smarter.
Obviously there's no way to answer this.
I have probably accumulated more knowledge than Vivian, surely out of sheer years on the planet.
IQ. I've never done an IQ test.
IQ. Boy, I've never done an IQ test either.
No.
I gather my IQ's pretty low, I would guess. But my street smarts
I'm a
are
little
fantastic,
scared.
and my book smarts are exceptional.
I don't know who's smarter.
How do you do that?
I don't know. What I do know is that the more I know I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm smart enough to know there are a lot of smart people out there.
Yeah.
I would say this though: we're both pretty logical thinkers. We both are able to solve problems and execute and figure things out.
Our fans have called it a tie.
A tie. Oh, you're
Yeah.
so gracious.
Thank you.
But I think for me, smart is beyond the book read. Like, she speaks French. I've read Homer twice.
Here
The
we go.
Iliad.
I knew you'd bring Homer in here.
I've read the Iliad twice, the Odyssey once. She speaks French. So, it depends on where you measure this and what we've done.
Thank
She
you.
plays a musical instrument, and I
Sing out of tune.
sing out of tune.
I actually think that's really hard to do. If you are a singer, try next time and sing out of tune.
I don't try, it just happens.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm almost impressed at how you can do that.
It's tough to speak French. See, I struggle with English, which
Est-ce
is
qu'il y
my
a
native
quelqu'un
language.
qui parle français? I asked if there's anyone there who speaks French.
Yeah, the person I think who just said it's hard to speak French.
Yeah, well, maybe they don't speak French. I don't know. I'm just curious.
Well,
if
then
there's
they're
any
in
fans.
France not speaking French.
Our batteries are on the way out. They're lasting. We have our first French fan. Allez. I don't know why I said allez. Bonjour. Salut.
Cheers.
Bienvenue. I just speak French and English. They're my two languages. I find it hard to speak French when no one speaks French back at me. Alors c'est un peu difficile de parler français quand personne ne parle français avec moi.
I used to be able to speak Japanese pretty good about 25 years ago, but I haven't used
We're
it. And
learning-
now I struggle with English.
That's true. Eric will get no offense. Eric will get on when Eric's communicating with someone of a non-English language. Eric adopts that accent, and not only the accent, but the way of speaking. He
Yeah.
goes, "I tell you go there, you go car. Now me go car. Now go you me in car now." And you're like, Eric,
I find this terribly effective when we travel around the world. Broken English.
Bonjour. Yes, we do have a French speaker. Florida
Two.
Scott speaks
That's
French.
two.
That's
Yeah.
two. We have two French speakers in our fan base.
Oh, very cool.
I didn't know that about you, Florida Scott. That's pretty cool. C'est cool que tu parles français. J'aime ça. Ça c'est cool.
I sit back and have my beer. You guys enjoy your French.
Well, as I said, it's difficult for me
Vince just got back from France.
I did.
Yeah, you should tell them what you were over doing. That was pretty cool.
J'ai passé 2 semaines en Europe pour... C'est pas avec moi, c'était pour mon grand-père, mon arrière-grand-père. Il était dans la Première Guerre mondiale et il a gagné une médaille. Et on était là pour voir la médaille. Et comment tu dis, c'était 100 ans qu'il a gagné le médaille. 2017, il a gagné la médaille en 1997. Je sais pas la date. Je suis désolée. Et voilà.
To sum up,
She went over to France to War Memorial. See how it's a lot quicker in
See,
English,
you
wasn't it?
I forgot the dates.
Somebody's saying stuff in French.
1917. I forgot. I temporarily forgot the dates of World War I and when my grandfather won the medal. Anyway, I was over there to celebrate my grandfather winning a medal.
Yes. We got some new people joining over on Facebook. For those just joining, we're about to wrap up this live stream, which was experimental. We're streaming to Facebook and over on this camera to YouTube. And we're telling people, head over and check out The Crew, our YouTube channel, where we do the behind the scenes series. And we do a lot of our live streaming. We don't always live stream on Facebook.
Yotam is talking to us, and I think you're speaking to us in a foreign language, or you've just fallen over your keyboard. Please tell us what language you're speaking. I don't recognize it. And that would be cool. I get to learn a new language. Well, learn off a new language. We are attempting to learn Chinese, though. Mandarin.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not sure what that means. LPL. Yes, we are both trying to learn Mandarin. In addition, my daughter is picking up Mandarin as well. So Mandarin is a thing over here in Seattle.
Oh, trying to speak French with you. Maybe I just can't read. Sorry, Yotam. Thank you anyway.
So we're working on Mandarin. As many of you know, we work a lot in China. And
all I can say is 这个男孩子在跑步, which means this boy is running. But that's not a very useful phrase.
And it doesn't actually sound like that.
No.
If it's spoken by a native Mandarin speaker, we found out.
It doesn't sound like
what I'm saying. Doesn't sound like us at all.
No.
So we have some difficulty with Mandarin. It is not easy, but we're learning it. We're learning some very basics, and hopefully we can get some very expensive interpreters, and we don't have to advance too much in our Mandarin skills.
That's a tricky language.
And hopefully we don't have to depend on our Mandarin skills to make money. We would be extremely.
Clara speaks German, French, and English. Well, you've outdone me on that one.
Excellent.
But it's
Yoda was trying to speak French, but he doesn't speak French. Good one. That's the stuff I do.
To get along, then, wouldn't you?
I will speak another language, and I'll just make it up.
Yeah. Well, you just destroy English in the process.
It gets you through the border, though. It really does. You just start speaking in some strange language that no one knows. Most people call it gibberish, and they just want to get you through the border. Just go through the border, dude.
Just get out of there. He says he only knows bonjour and ça va. It's a good start. It's better than knowing this young boy is running in Mandarin. That's a very useless phrase. Do you want, not that I don't like this beer, but I've reached my beer limit for today.
Oh.
I speak Hebrew, English, and Arabic.
Wow,
I
Jordanian.
think I know Hebrew.
It's from Jordan.
Shalom Alahim. Did I get that right? Let me know if I got Shalom Alahim correct.
So we found out just now, if you guys, for the people over on Facebook, if you're over on YouTube, that we have somebody following us from the country of Jordan, which is
very cool. Oh, I got it right!
Somebody has asked Viv to stop drinking.
I can speak Hebrew.
You can say one word in Hebrew.
No, I said, may peace be with you. And he understood it.
Well, yeah, because they say that in every movie now.
No.
Very good.
No, I know that.
Somebody wrote.
You know how I know that? That's from going to an Anglican school.
2 words. He said 2 words. Speaks 2 words in Hebrew.
But, well, hey, there's got to be some benefit of going to chapel every Tuesday morning. Anyway, I was going back to my beer.
Don't waste Viv's beer.
Drink
Oh,
it.
yeah, what are we doing with your beer?
Well, I've reached my beer limit, which is about this is more beer than I normally drink. It was lovely beer, but could you not waste it?
I certainly will not waste it. Can you mix beers? Can I do this?
Oh,
Is
no.
this a thing?
Even I know that's sacrilegious,
Really?
I guess.
See, I'm not too concerned about things like mixing beers, foods, what I eat, is it clean? The places we go, you just ingest calories.
Florida said sure.
Sure.
Go for it. Mix the beers.
All right. Cool. There we are. Now we're gonna have a hoppy. I will enjoy it. It's gonna now be a hoppy Belgian. Hopping Belgian. I'd like to see a hopping Belgian.
What happens when an Australian eats a Belgian? Get it? Because kangaroos hop.
Clearly, half a beer
And they're
is
from Australia.
way too much.
Oh yeah. It's an effective. I'm not from Israel, not Jordan, but we learn Arabic in school. No, he is from Israel. I'm from Israel, not Jordan, but he learns. Oh, okay. Got it.
Sorry about that. I thought somebody wrote Jordanian.
He's from Israel. I've got a lot in common with Yotam. Not only can I say peace be with him, but I practice Krav Maga, which is from Israel. Israel's given the world a few cool things. They gave us Wonder Woman.
I think that area of the world would be very cool to get over to.
I would
We've
love
been to
to
the
go to
Middle
Israel.
East, but not that particular
My
area.
good friend, we got a little drunk there. My good friend Alice has been to Israel. I'd like to go to Israel.
I'd like to go. I'd like to travel around. I'd like to go to Israel and then move. I'd like to go to Egypt, Palestine. I'd like to go up to Turkey. I'd like to go to Iraq.
Everywhere else we haven't been.
I'd like to go to all those places because everybody's always talking about it, and everybody doesn't seem to get along over there terribly well. I'd love to go over there and see it for myself and figure it out.
We're triggered. So how's the beer mix?
It tastes like beer. It tastes like a bit orangey, hoppy beer. I can't believe we have people still watching this. To be honest with you.
I thought our phone batteries would have done it. It's given us 3 warnings that it's going to die. I can't see what we're at.
But I enjoy that people are asking us questions because the questions are really what is enjoyable about this.
Yeah. We've been asked if we
learning
wanted to-
about you. I like to learn about who you guys.
Like I think it's cool now that I know we have an Arabic, Hebrew-speaking Israel in our fan base.
And we have, let's see, we have somebody from Australia watching. We have somebody from a couple people.
We got Florida. I assume
From
Florida
France.
Scott's from Florida. We've discovered what languages our fans speak, which is awesome. But as for an Outback Australia tour, which Florida suggested,
What's that?
have you've been to Australia's Outback?
I've been to remote Australia. Is it considered the outback where I was? I was out in the middle of Australia. Where was I? I don't even know where I was.
You went to the Flinders Ranges.
The Flinders Ranges.
I'd consider that Outback.
I don't know. Shane Hutt's on. Shane, is the Flinders Ranges the outback?
I'm going on a limb and I'm saying it's the Outback, but let me know otherwise.
It was way out there, and it was back behind.
But yeah, because we've done coastal Australia in the crew,
Yes.
but that's very different to.
Have we been to New Zealand?
Outback.
Viv and I met. It's Liam. Viv and I have met. We met in New Zealand. That's where Viv had to head up into the woods and find me.
Yeah.
And we met.
So the crew has technically been to New Zealand, but not on the YouTube channel. So we should get back there for you guys.
Before we started the crew, we had been to New Zealand a few times, actually.
Yeah.
What were the other questions? Did you text us?
Well, Denise said something about being a visual merchandiser, which I think is cool, which is probably why you asked about merchandise. And I forgot the other question. But Viv had, I had to rescue. I like that. Let's
I
stick
don't-
with
I
that
don't-
story.
I don't look at it as Viv.
Denise said that I had to rescue.
For those of you watching over on Facebook, we're interacting over on our YouTube channel, which is
youtube.com/The Crew When I Open.
if you go over there and you'll see what we're responding to. Because over at Facebook, it might seem like we're responding to random questions.
Yes, we do prioritize the YouTube channel because that's where all of our cool videos are housed, so you can check out all of those adventures that we have. And the live is an opportunity for us to talk with the people that watch the videos, and so they can ask us questions about where we've been and where we're going next and what we're doing.
But let's get back to this issue of Viv rescued me.
I think we've covered it.
There's been twice now that there's been this kind of TMZ type of reporting that I've been rescued. Somebody says Brad Balmer has rescued me. Viv has rescued me. I've actually never been rescued in my life. And that's because I take precautions.
Really? You do not take precautions?
My wife is probably watching. Yes, I do take
Okay.
precautions. What are you
Sorry.
on about?
How much percentage is in the beer, by the way, as someone asked?
The guy said 9%.
Yeah. So
Why? Do we seem we've changed over time?
I think we should finish the beer and I think we should wrap this up. We've been going on for way too long now. So fire off your last questions and we'll come back next week for another live where we can answer
I
all
can keep talking. I'm
Oh,
good.
I'm definitely...
I have lots to say.
No doubt about
I have
that.
lots to say.
I know you do, but I feel like at 87 minutes long, this has been I think we're actually about to run out of car parking.
No, there is that. We
So-
parked our car somewhere.
Also, we're about to run out of battery and we can't get a bike without the phone.
Yeah, the battery
It
did
did,
last.
it did.
Actually, I think we have a few percent left. I mean, if you guys still want to talk to me, we can keep going.
I think we're done here. I think we're done. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in on the adventure. Hi from Belfast.
Yeah, very cool. Somebody's just joining and now you're going to log them off.
Well, I'm sorry to do this, but we've been chatting here for 88 minutes.
Oh, Graven. Graven's joined over on Facebook. Graven, how you doing? Holy smokes. Been a long time, brother.
Someone just said Viv has had enough. No, I mean, I've enjoyed this. I'm just concerned about you guys. We're just sitting here drinking 8% alcohol. And
So over on Facebook, we have a friend who's joined us who we worked with in Costa Rica. We haven't seen him in quite a long time. And I sent my daughter down to Costa Rica, and he was her handler there for a while. And so if you ever headed to Costa Rica, get a hold of us. We'll send you over to Graven, and he is excellent at getting you out to seeing some great stuff in Costa Rica.
all right, I've suggested a few times we should go. Thank you for the compliments on our Instagram. Viv has put up with Eric enough. It's time to stop. All right, we've got the hint.
All right.
We're gonna sign off. Thank you very much, everybody. You know where to follow us on The Crew. We've got an episode coming out tomorrow. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, cheers, me.